All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a very special turnaround edition of Teaching Crypto, AZ Crypto with Mr. FOMO. Please hit that like, that subscribe, share the show. What are you waiting for? Let's get our subs up as Bitcoin is about to start an epic rally over the next couple months. Talk it to existence. Mr. FOMO bottomed out yesterday at 93, pushing back to 96. Yesterday, FTX finally started giving people back um, money that it's been held for several years during bankruptcy. This is obviously a good thing. And we'll see how much of that money actually goes into the crypto market, but I suspect a lot of it will. Especially, you're looking at Bitcoin under 100K, you're looking at ETH under 3,000, you're looking at Sol under 200. Now, later in the show, I will tell you why I switched all my Sol Train into the XRP army. We are transparent on the show. In fact, I texted Mr. FOMO last night about my transaction. No response. I don't know if he was mad that I jumped the train. But you only have a certain amount of capital as us teachers to go around. I would love to buy everything, but it's just not possible. So, Mr. FOMO, what is your reaction right now?
I think either one of those is probably going to be a darling of this bull run. So it doesn't really. That's why you didn't get much of a reaction from me last night. But for me, I'm still going to hold on to some of my Sol. I still think Sol has some steam left in it, and so I'm going to keep my Sol, especially under 200 right now, with the bull run hopefully rebounding this week. So
Now,
I'm going to keep my Sol, but it's not a bad idea to hold some XRP too.
okay, so here was my reasoning for this. 2 billion Sol tokens are being released for sale that have been held on March 1st. And so I looked at that, and that was a pretty big number for me. Now, Sol will do fine. I still think the train is headed to 300. But for me, I'm looking at XRP. And a couple weeks ago when the tariff first started, it went all the way down to 180. It went all the way back into the high twos. I suspect XRP is headed for a +5 plus this spring. I wanted a lot more exposure than I had, and this was my opportunity. I felt like, sometimes you can just do a quick switch. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. You gotta, remember earlier last summer when they decided Engine wasn't going to be listed on Coinbase. I thought that's not good for Engine during a bull run, and that's been proven pretty correctly. Not that everything that I've picked has gone amazing. Transparency, Atlas Navi right now. Oh boy, you're you're getting in on the bottom.
Oris
Now,
X.
now, I wasn't planning on this is going to be a quick show, Mr. FOMO, but I just wanted to let our viewers know that one of your favorites, do your own research. Um, Muse is under $10 right now. You can pick up Muse right now, and the market cap is 4.9 million. 4.9 million. I would be shocked unless we top that at 109, which maybe that's our next show. We talk if we're in a slump 2 weeks from now, we're going to have to start having that discussion. We're going to have to start having that discussion. I don't think it's going to happen, but listen, Muse is at 965 earlier this year, 2765. I would, again, do your own research. You put in whatever you put in 100, 500, 1,000 into Muse today. I can't imagine over the next 30 to 60 days it's not going to 2x. Again, do your own research, but I saw that this morning and I thought of you. I'm like, yeah, you're getting Muse under 5 million. At some point in the next 30 to 60 days, that thing's going to 2x within 24 hours.
Look at the chart over the last year. It has these insane runs, and if you miss it, you miss it. But it has these insane runs where it goes from the low, like around where it is now, all the way up into the 20s, and you can make a lot of money off of Muse when it does that. And so buying Muse at 9, 8, below 10, that's fantastic prices for Muse. I may actually go move some money around and get some Muse today.
Well, here I'm going to pull up really quickly here the yearly chart so you can take a look at the nice value that you are getting right there. There it is. Okay. Again, we're not telling you to run and buy it, but in full transparency, we did not expect, um, we didn't expect Bitcoin to be struggling to crack 100K this late. We really didn't. We went all the way back down to 93 yesterday. That I expect iOS network to be at 44 cents. No. Injective below 15. Doge, right? We were talking about a Doge rally for a while. Well, it's at 25 cents. And we're talking about it hitting a dollar, not even close. ETH below 3,000 right now. Even H bar, which, by the way, do your own research. That's another one right now. You can get it 21 cents. I can't see that not doubling. SWE 319. We could just go down the line, Mr. FOMO. There's a ton of value here. It's just, is the market actually really going to recover? That's the question. We still have economic uncertainty. Um, I still think there is going to be a bull run. Now, the alt cycle will not be the same as the last two cycles. You're not going to get your 10, 20, 50 exits. You got to get that out of your mind. I'm sorry. That's not good for the show, but we're transparent here. If you get your 2x, I would say be very happy and get out of the alts. Like once you get a 2x, after that, you're just being greedy. And you can watch that 2x sail away and disappear pretty quickly.
Isn't that the hardest thing to do, though, is to sell? Like, it's easy to buy, it's easy to hold. No matter what anybody says to you, it's easy to do those things. But selling is the hardest part, right? Knowing the right time to sell. And you're never going to hit the top. If you do, or if you know somebody, like if you do it, it's by accident and use pure luck. But if you know somebody who says they hit the top all the time, they're lying to you.
Now,
The hardest thing to do is to sell, but I want you to start wrapping your head around that idea that you're going to have to sell at some point, because these, especially if you're dealing with the alts. I'm not necessarily talking about Bitcoin, but if you're dealing in the alts, there's going to be a time to sell. And I know I kind of harp on this, but Coinbase has a great metric down at the bottom of their coins. If you search through all their metrics, and it's the average hold time of some of those coins. Take a look at the average hold time. The average hold time is maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for some of these coins. Now, some of the better coins, or some of the more well-known coins, are held for longer because you have those diamond handers out there who are hanging on to them for dear life. But the actuality is the reality is most people are getting rid of those coins in short time, and you should be doing the same.
all right. I wanted to end the show on a big positive. We're not going to play this video for you, but this is Howard
Lutnick.
Howard Lutnick, confirmed U.S. Secretary of Commerce. If you watch this video, maybe we'll play it on the next show. If you watch this video, it talks about how banks are going to slowly be incorporating Bitcoin, and it's going to be huge for Bitcoin. They're just waiting for the green light from regulators, and he says it's coming. So again, it might, I hate to say this, does this happen in 2025 or does this happen in 2027, 28, 29? That's the, for Bitcoin, the $1 million question, because that's this type of activity, I do believe, will help push Bitcoin closer to 1 million than 500K. Initially, remember, my thoughts were 150 to 180 for this bull run, and then 500K in 2028 and 1 million by 2032. But stuff like this makes me think 2032 is too bearish for the $1 million Bitcoin. So just a thought, stay upbeat. I know we are tired of waiting, but hopefully things will get brighter very soon. You like that, Mr. FOMO? All right, guys, stay tuned. We got some huge picks coming up for the huge turnaround. We do anticipate, at least I do, I don't know if Mr. FOMO agrees, late February, things will pick up. It's normally green month. I think we'll finally see Bitcoin overtake 100K. And then from there, the sky's the limit. For Mr. FOMO, the Daisy Crypto, you guys have